It's something that I hear more and more often. It goes something like that. We were not angry. There's no cheating. There was no abuse. We just fell up out of love. We drifted apart. And, I get it. I get it. Life gets busy, kids' careers, stressful lifestyles. Sometimes the emotional spark then just basically fades. And people start to feel more like roommates than soulmates. But here's the thing. Biblical marriage is a covenant, not a contract built on feelings. Feelings change. Covenants are meant to grow through those changes. Now, I want to speak about this with as much compassion as I can and without judgment. Let us be honest here. The idea that we can walk away from our marriage just because we don't feel it anymore isn't rooted in Scripture. It is rooted in our modern culture. God designed a covenant marriage as a reflection of His character, His faithfulness, His longingness, His lovingness, His enduring, even when we do not particularly feel it sometimes. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul tells us what love really is. It's not just feelings and affection. It is action-oriented. Love is patient. Love is kind. It keeps no record of wrongs. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now notice that the last word, perseveres. That's covenant love. Real love isn't something we fall into or fall out of. It is something we grow through intentional choices, shared vulnerability, and sometimes deep and personal struggles. So if a Christian couple is thinking about divorce simply because the feelings are gone, my first encouragement would be, don't give up on the marriage. Invest in it instead. How? Well, seek help is one. Get counseling. Perhaps pray together. Sometimes what feels dead can actually be revived. God is in the business of resurrection, including cold hearts and stale relationships and stale marriages, if you gave God a chance. And if reconciliation feels hard or impossible, well, start with one small act of kindness at a time, something small. One honest conversation, an honest comment, one honest prayer. See, love is a choice before it becomes a feeling again. So my final take on this is, think about this. If God treated us the way we sometimes treat each other, walking away when we feel distant, we'll all be in trouble. But God doesn't. He pursues, He restores, He redeems. And that's a kind of love God invites us to reflect in our marriage, particularly the one that feels emotionally stale. No, falling out of love isn't a biblical reason for a divorce, but it is a reason to fall into grace, into commitment, into intentional love that reflects the heart of Jesus Christ. It's a call to action, guys. God bless.